This newscast is brought to you by Qberg, Pittsburgh's source for LGBTQ+ news and community information. To learn more about Qberg, visit their website at qberg.com. That's QBURGH.com. From the PEP Radio Newsroom, these are the stories we are covering for February 20th. The Chief Justice of the Michigan Supreme Court announced Wednesday that she is stepping down from the court by the end of April, opening the door for the court to have a 6-1 majority of Democratic-backed justices. Elizabeth Clement did not give a reason for her upcoming resignation. Leading our state's highest court has been an opportunity to continue a proud record of independence, fairness, and commitment to the rule of law, Clement said in a statement. I am thankful to my colleagues for their support and friendship, as well as for their willingness to seek common ground in serving the people of Michigan. Michigan's justices are technically nonpartisan, but they are nominated by parties or appointed by the governor in the case of a vacancy. The court currently has a 5-2 majority of justices backed by Democrats after picking up a seat in the November election. Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer has the opportunity to appoint a justice to fill Clement's vacancy and create a 6-1 majority of Democratic-backed justices. Whoever fills the vacancy must run for retention in 2026 for a full 8-year term. Clement was appointed to the Michigan Supreme Court in 2017 by Republican Governor Rick Snyder. She secured a full term in the 2018 general election, and her term was set to end in 2026. In November 2022, she was chosen to serve as Chief Justice. Going forward, my plan is to continue working to find ways to bring people together, to put data to work, and to make a difference in the lives of people so that interactions with our justice system result in safer communities and stronger families, Clement said in the statement released by the court. In news from the Pentagon, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has directed the military services to identify $50 billion in programs that could be cut next year in order to redirect those savings to President Donald Trump's priorities. Hegseth has committed to redirecting Pentagon spending to more directly support warfighters. In a statement late Wednesday, Robert Salesses, who is performing the duties of Deputy Secretary of Defense, said the time for preparation is over, and excessive bureaucracy in programs targeting climate change or other woke programs such as diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives would be targeted. To achieve our mandate from President Trump, we are guided by his priorities, including securing our borders, building the Iron Dome for America, and ending radical and wasteful government DEI programs and preferencing, Salesses said. Iron Dome is envisioned as an extensive multi-layered air defense system for the U.S. that Trump has said should include the ability to shoot down incoming missiles from space. The roughly $50 billion would represent about 8% of the military's budget. It was not immediately clear which parts of the Pentagon's spending on diversity and equity programs or its spending to address climate change, such as buying alternate fuels for aircraft or making bases more resistant to the effects of extreme weather, such as the 2018 hurricane that caused significant damage to Tyndall Air Force Base in Florida, would be targeted or could add up to $50 billion in savings. The spending cuts mandate comes as the military is quickly trying to build its fiscal year 2026 request, a congressional report process that often starts late during transitions between new presidential administrations. Hegseth has asked the Pentagon to find offsets, programs that can be cut to achieve spending elsewhere, for fiscal year 2026, which starts October 1st. The cuts would be as drastic as the single-year ordered savings across the military in the 2013 sequestration, a law passed by Congress that was intended to force the legislative branch to reach agreement on budget deficit reductions and instead force the services to cut $56 billion in a matter of months. That's the news at this hour. Be sure to download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. Now back to more music here on PEP Radio.